Manifestation is real in a way, but it is bound by the causal laws of the physical world. The neuroscientific theory of active inference explains how the brain's ability to accurately and effectively predict bodily movements is what generates those bodily movements. We can understand ourselves almost as marionettes puppeted by our own predictive systems. If I want to reach for this coffee cup, my brain generates a prediction based on my desire to provide an example. That then motivates the movement throughout my entire system, which retrieves the coffee. But this process takes time to develop. If you look at a baby and their movements, it is called motor babbling. They flail their limbs around seemingly at random, but what they are doing is generating primitive predictions. They are sending out open-ended signals through the arms, through the legs, through their whole bodies, and they are receiving feedback from their bodies and the surrounding world. They are generating feedback loops between their predictive brains, their entire bodies, and the world around them. And what that allows is for them to develop a highly effective predictive system that allows them to organize their body and utilize it with intention. Once the bodily system is calibrated, they can see a toy in the distance and they can move towards it. Everything works together now. To bring this back to manifestation, they generate the idea of that toy being in their possession. And that prediction, with enough development, achieves the goal. But here's the kicker. It is fundamentally limited by physical reality. We cannot manifest physical impossibilities. But this same system of predictive processing and active inference scales up throughout our lives. Let's say, for whatever reason, I develop the deep desire to become a professional surfer. The more capable I am of developing a detailed and realistic predictive model of becoming a professional surfer, the more capable I will be of doing so. But it only works if it contains specific details relevant to my life. Do I live close enough to the sea? Do I have enough money to be able to buy the equipment? Do I have the capacity to leave my life behind and become a professional surfer? Am I physically capable of doing that? Do I have the talent necessary? Do I have the fundamental skills? Am I way too old to be doing something like that now? The point is, you can't just manifest yourself out of poverty. The more privilege you have, the more resources you have, the easier it is to manifest what you want. Our goals need to be anchored in reality, but they don't need to be tame. The more we develop a shared predictive model of a post-capitalist world, the closer we move towards it. It is a goal we can and must achieve.